John Genicola, what's up, man? Bam. ABQ, Counting of the Angel, what's up? Jody Who, what's up? Well, we get some people in here and we'll give an update on the old Green Reaper here. It's dark there. Yeah, I'm in Arizona. I'm not in Albuquerque. Smash that like button, guys. Hey Mark, what's up? Double tap the screen, give a like. We're not really doing any cop watching or anything like that. We're Green Money Pit, yeah. We're just walking around, giving an update. 420 somewhere. What up? Yep, just walking around. So this is where we're at. We're in the hell is it? Wickenburg? Yeah, Wickenburg, Arizona. Edwina Hewitt. Good to see you. How are you? You got the Green Reaper parked there. Wonder if this guy's gonna. I hear trucks park here all the time, and I was told I wouldn't have no trouble here, but who knows? Hell yeah! Thank you all for coming in. So, little update here. Friday, I took the truck in because I was having ABS lights, traction control lights on the truck. Uh, Left there. Everything seemed fine. I got down to Aguila, 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 Arizona for my pickup. And I'm on the scale getting my empty weight. And I see that the temperature is super high. So I get the empty weight and I go over to get checked in, turn the truck off, pop the hood, notice that I noticed that the serpentine belt was off. So I got to looking more, and I grabbed a hold of the serpentine belt to pull it out of there, and I noticed that the engine fan, was wobbling. So, in the meantime, I had uh, mobile technicians coming out. They got out there and got to looking. Turns out there's 4 bolts on the mount for the engine fan. 3 of them were sheared off, broken, and it was only hanging on by one. So, uh, yeah, had to take the whole front of the motor off, drill out the holes or the bolts that had broken off, retap them, do all that stuff just to get that fixed. Dante's Pizzeria, what up? So, yeah, 3 days later, we are now fixed. I've got Goodwill here. So one of them they were able to back up out of there, and 2 of them they were able to drill out and put what they call helicoils in, and then you can you just thread them in, and then you can bolt right into that. What up, Howard Clegg? So here we are, $4,500 later, and we got that fixed. But then I got the truck started and got it out on the highway to test drive it, and all of the lights on the dash came back on again. Oh, I forgot to mention that during the process of all this whole mess, we're under a flash flood watch here for the entire weekend. So it started raining very heavily, um, and so they were closing up the hood and getting things covered up to avoid getting water in the turbo and everything that was open. And the one mechanic heard it. Well, they punctured the AC condenser. Thankfully, they were honest enough and stood behind themselves enough that they paid for the new condenser. They also paid for it to get evacuated and recharged. So I had to drive to Phoenix, which is about 55 miles or whatever, get that evacuated and recharged, and then come back over here to try and wait for a load. And actually, I have to try and get it back to Kenworth and Tolleson to try and get the ABS light and the traction control light fixed, whatever it may be. Hey, IP, what's up? Your favorite places here? Topher Life, what up? Sorry if I'm not reading you guys in the chat, but hey, Jot, what's up? So, oh, here we go. A Mexican restaurant here called Lydia's La Canasta. Canasta? They got a. Anybody tell me what that is? That's kind of weird to see in a. It's not something you expect to see in a restaurant window. Anita's in Heritage Square. Yeah, I don't know where that's at. IP. I parked down by the CVS, and I'm just. I figured I got a little downtime. It's nice enough out. Figured why not? We'll just do a little walk around. Oh yeah, we do, Howard. Of course, I don't really have the money to be doing that shit right now. It's just been one hit after another, after another. Oh, that's pretty cool. Go on the outside here so y'all can see it. What's up, Oklahoma Outlaw? That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just been one hit after another here lately. Oh, okay. So there's a laundromat here. So I got food in the truck. We'll be all right there. Just all the other incidentals that I won't have the money for. All right, here we got a, what is this? A Safeway, I think. Yeah, Safeway. And we're gonna take a little walk. I think, if I remember right, I was looking at the map, and right over here is the Wickenburg Police Department. It's a nice little town, though. Um, I forgot to mention, and I will on the trucking channel. I will post the information. But these mechanics were such stand-up dudes. Let's go up here and walk. They were such stand-up dudes that I lost power. I couldn't run the truck, obviously. So they offered for me to be able to crash on the couch. They offered me a shower. They offered several hot meals. So it's not like I was stuck in the truck this whole damn time. They did. They did let me crash on the couch and in the AC, and they made sure I was taken care of. So on the trucking channel, I'm gonna post their information so you guys can go give them a good review. Should be a sidewalk over here. We'll go find out. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't hearing dueling banjos nowhere, Edwina. I'd have been like, damn it, Bobby, what the hell? So we'll walk down this way a little bit, down this way, and then we'll come back up the other side. Right there, police department. Old Hank refuses to put the lotion in the basket. You sure do have a pretty mouth. I mean, damn it, Bobby. How's Mike doing? I don't hear from him a lot. He's working a lot, I think, but as far as I know, doing pretty good. old town of Wickenburg Police Department. Wickenburg just got a new fire station. Really? Is that on this side of town or is that closer to downtown? $20 is $20. You're damn right. And for every $20 spent, I give you $5 in discount on propane and propane accessories. So yeah, last night the one mechanic run me up to there's a gas station uptown, I guess, and built into the building of the gas station. There's a place called, I think it's called Filiberto's, and I got a smothered burrito. Well, we got nothing but time, IP. I gotta I gotta get to Kenworth there and Tolleson tomorrow sometime to get it looked at. But I tell you, last night when all the stress and everything rolled off of me, it was by the time I ate, I was ready to crash, and I did, and I didn't even wake up. I think it was like I don't know 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I didn't even wake up until like 9:30, quarter to 10. What's up, Johnny Bravo? I recollect, especially when you're in the middle of BFE nowhere. The first day I broke down, it was 90 degrees, and like I said, with what they found, obviously I couldn't uh, run the truck. So not only did I not have power to keep my freezers going, which I'll tell you in a minute how I got around that, but I also didn't have AC. So that was the first night I slept in the truck, and it was not no fun. So to avoid losing everything in my fridge and my freezer, what I did is since I have a refrigerated trailer, a reefer unit, has a battery on it, obviously, I took a pair of jumper cables, ran it from the battery on the reefer unit to the back of the truck, and kept power to everything so it wouldn't spoil. So we got around that. What up, Boot? So, like I said, the second and third night, I didn't have to worry about it because they hooked me up. I mean, it's not ideal conditions, and it can be a little nerve wracking being somewhere where you're not familiar with. But for them to offer a couch to crash on and to buy me fucking hot meals, that was the shit. A lot of people would probably say, "Well, why would you shower at a stranger's house? Why would you trust them?" You know what? If they're helping me with my truck and they see that I'm in bad shape like that and they offer, why not? You know, absolutely. I mean, I'm very glad that there's still people like that in this world. It gives you a renewed faith in humanity, if you will. But so got to look around the truck, when it was almost done, and there was a fitting or a bushing or a seal on part of the power steering system that was leaking. So they took that apart and fixed that. Did not charge me for it. My door, one of the bolts for, I don't know what you call it, but it's a little arm that hooks up to the column there, and it keeps the door from swinging wide open, a little catch or whatever. Well, one of the bolts was broke on that, and they fixed that and did not charge me. So it was very awesome. Very awesome. Edwina, yes. This breakdown, I have been very blessed. What's up, Jody FJ? LBA, what up? What the hell is that? A high five? Hell yeah. What the hell are them? Never seen them before. That's weird. Thank you. I didn't know that was a thing. So we're pretty much ready to be back on the road. I just got to get back down to Kenworth, get them ABS sensors looked at, find out what's going on there, make sure there's not a short or something going on causing all that. And then, my luck, I'll have to come back up this way to pick up a load or something, or maybe go down to Yuma. I don't know, but I'm not gonna get in a hurry to leave until I get shit sorted. You know what I mean? Like, after all the bullshit I've been through and the close calls I've had, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I've noticed that, Howard, for sure. For sure. I think we only got like a mile. I think it's 1.3 miles from where my truck is down to the downtown area. So we can definitely walk down that way. Blue Unicorn, what's up, man? How you doing? I didn't know if I was going to go live on this channel or Callahan, so I was just like, you know what? Haven't been live on Midwest in a while. Figured I'd give people an update, chit chat, walk with me. Nicole, welcome in. Wickenburgers, your out of town home? Oh, yeah? Nice. Am I in Oklahoma? Am I in Oklahoma? No. No, I'm in Arizona. And I like all the different kind of cacti that are around here. I'd love to be able to get some little starts of all of these cacti and take them home to mama. And one thing I was told to watch out for snakes and scorpions. Keith Gregory, what's up? We're just walking and talking, man. Just walking and talking. Nothing special. A lot of my regulars are on my other channel, so I figured I'd give people an update. Been broke down in the middle of BFE, Arizona, since Friday, and a couple people have reached out to me wanting to touch base. So I figured, fuck it, I'll go live so I don't have to keep repeating myself. You know. Can you look and see a snake? Well, if I see one, I'll point them out. How about that? What's up, Eggsy? Stay away from the brush. I ain't worried about it. I hope I do see one. I hope I do see one. I hope I do. I can't see very far out in front of me because I got my glasses on to read the chat. You're in Oklahoma City, right on. You went to an event at the BFW there and the airport. Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm wearing a flash flood advisory until like noon tomorrow. But as you can tell, there's a lot of clouds over that way. Official, unofficial sponsor of my channels, C4 Energy Drink. But there's not really a lot of clouds in the immediate area. Snake tastes like chicken? Word. Nicole, you live in Oklahoma City, right on. Hell yeah. I think I've seen that time or two in the chat. What's up, Claiborne? No, I'm good on that, Blue. Thanks anyway, though, man. Well, if you don't know, if you've been in the other channel and been in the chats, ask some of them in there, and they'll tell you that chickens are really ancestors or descendants of T-Rex. So we can no longer call chickens chickens. They are T-Clucks. Remember that. Damn, LBA, you sending gifts too? What the hell? Thank you, bro. I don't know what that does, but oh yeah. Bolt your mind. Was that a little bit of distance from here or what? Doc is doing fantasy football. Right on. Well, let's do a raid on him. If I have a moderator in here, it's gonna be drop his link down and go show him some love. Rattlesnake tastes like rattlesnake? No way. Never would have thought. Oh, that's right. Links don't work in vertical on a phone. Never mind. Never mind. Two sheriffs driving like a bat out of hell. No lights on, no nothing. Speed limit's only, I think, 45. Yeah, 45 through here. They were definitely doing faster than 45. And the bad thing about this town is pretty much everything, with the exception of Albertsons, Filiberto's, and maybe a couple of the gas stations. They all close early. Yep, we found the snakes, Blue. We found them. They're driving SUVs, pickups, pick them up trucks. Everybody in Arizona drives like a bat out of hell, though. Speed limit on the highway between here and Phoenix is like 65. Everybody's doing like 80, 85. Crazy. Now, on the walk back, we might get deemed suspicious, so we're going to have to be very, very careful. Patriot Roy, what's up, buddy? Yeah. Patriot Roy, I've been down. I've been broke down, man. Look, I think we got one of those desert hills over here. I thought the desert was bare, clean shaven. Right there. Been broke down since Friday afternoon, man. Yep, just walking around. At least I'm not wasting fuel, huh, Oklahoma? Couple of them rascally rabbits over there. Yeah, you winter out here? Yeah. I do. I think my mom right there would like them right now. That's a pretty cool cat guy right now. You know? You heard? That's what's up. So, the hell's going on in this so-called community? What the fuck is going on? Anybody tell me? Patriot Roy, this was a bad one, man. It was, let's put it this way. It was one bolt away from a catastrophe, like major catastrophe. So I thought it was a serpentine belt. This was after just leaving Kenworth and Phoenix area, right? They were supposed to fix the ABS lights. Well, they got it fixed allegedly. And I get out about 80 miles away. Of course, it would be 80 miles away from pretty much everything. But I get 80 miles away, and I'm checking in, trying to get my empty weight on the scale, and I notice that my temperature is hot, and it's not cooling down. So I get my empty weight. I go over to the place to check in, and yeah, it's looming collapse. I get over there to check in. I shut it off. I open the hood, and I notice, all right, so it's a serpentine pelt. No biggie. It's whatever. So I try to pull that belt out of there to see if there's a number on it or something like that to be able to help mechanics, make it easier for everybody. And I'm tugging on that serpentine belt, and I see the fucking fan, the engine fan wobbling. And I'm like, okay, well maybe it's on a flex mount or something like that, Not really understanding a lot about mechanical work on semis, but so at this time the mechanics are already on the way out. And they get there and they get to look and they're like, holy shit, there's 4 bolts that hold that fan mount on, right? 3 of them were snapped, bro. 3 of them were snapped. I was 1 bolt away from having huge problems. So that's what took 3 days to get fixed. Between that and fighting with the rain, because they had you get any type of rain out here in this area, and it can cause major flooding. So we were fighting a bunch of rain and shit like that too. And then to top it all off, they get all that torn out of there, and they're getting ready to drill those broken bolts out so they could helicoil it and put new bolts in there. And the rain starts hitting. They're like, okay, we're just going to close it up. And, they had the AC condenser pulled off to the side, and it was kind of out. And shutting the hood would have messed that up. So they put it somewhere where they thought it wouldn't mess anything up. Yeah. They punctured the AC condenser. No, they were really good, though, Howard. They did a good job. So they took care of that. They didn't charge me for that, which, honestly, a lot of people would. But had to have them put a new one of them in. Got it all put back together. Everything's working fine. But I had to drive down to Phoenix last night and back to get the AC evacuated and recharged. So now I have AC again. One thing they found when I was at Kenworth was that the heater core is plugged or partially plugged or whatever. So that's going to have to be done so I can have really good heat. And that's going to have to be done soon because it's really starting to cool off. But they were heading the other way. I'm walking towards town. I'm walking into town right now, not away from town. The sheriffs are going the other way. Yeah, it's just been... they say don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Well, this molehill turned into its own mountain. Pretty fucked up. Wouldn't have been so bad had I not just come off the road or come off of home time from being home for 3 months. Not having income for 3 months. Going on 4 months now. Yeah, Patriot Roy, kind of like that. Just I wanted to update people. And I went live on this channel just because, when you're walking around filming, minding your own business, sometimes you can get Karens and Darrens that give you shit. Thank you, Edwin. I appreciate you. You taking off? Things will get better. It's just a matter of time. Now it's the waiting game. Like I said, Howard, that's the only reason I went live on this channel, because I was going to do a walk around. I figured, hell with it, might as well be on this channel, And kind of a minority down here, so maybe even a language barrier might even present itself. There's a cop going downtown. right, Edwina, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Much love. Rest well. We'll see you soon. We got a Family Dollar over here. Not too much of a walk. Probably about 3/4 of a mile from where the truck's at. I'm trying to stay positive. It hasn't been easy, Patriot Roy. And you can probably ask, Duke and, some of the others I've talked to that it hasn't really, I haven't really stayed all that positive. I've been kind of down on myself and, between stress and anxiety and depression, it's one of those things that it don't take much to spiral downward, Hey, Crofty, good to see you, huh? How are you? But we do the best we can with what we got. Next couple weeks, 3-4 weeks, probably going to be pretty stressful because I won't get paid until then. But the truck is roadworthy right now. Just a couple minor things we got to get addressed. Other than that, see, hey, I like them people already. They waved at the camera. That makes sense why you hang out a lot, Patriot. We appreciate that, and just know that Callahan's has your back, man. Anybody that is a regular in Callahan's, you know how we operate there. You know that we got each other's back, and we don't tolerate any negativity. Fuck with one, you fuck with the whole crew. I didn't see it, Blue Unicorn. I've, for the most part, stayed off of YouTube. I've caught a couple videos here and there, but oh, B, that's so funny. Wow, you're so intuitive. What a great imagination you have. Great job. Say it out loud to yourself, Blue. Say it out loud to yourself, and you'll get it. Trying to throw some backhanded racism in there, I guess. Copy, you don't need to do that. You don't need to post that one. I can't even. Is that B Hendrix? I can't really even tell. If so, he's probably just trying to be funny. Grab a hardwood up. Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that, Blue. You didn't get that? Patriot Roy. Say it out loud to yourself. Girl with the camera, what up? Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee? I don't have a gimbal. I don't have none of that shit with me. Just one phone. I'm just holding it. That's the kind of things we're not really gonna. We're not gonna allow that type of shit here. I get it. You're trying to be funny, trying to get me to say it out loud. But yeah, that's not gonna work. Just not gonna entertain it. So I'm told this place right here is some damn good steaks. Charlie's Steakhouse cocktails. But I also heard they're very expensive. I know it's not very stable. I'm sorry, guys, but Brandon Mitchell, what up? Accountability Angel. Appreciate you. Much love to you. It's not like you're walking to a courthouse in Missouri. Yeah, you know what? What's funny, Howard, is at the time, I only had like 3,100 subs. And 4 tiny channels within 9 days got that sign taken down just by having a conversation with the sheriff. Now, I know he was probably doing it to save face, but I can appreciate him actually taking initiative and doing the right thing. You know? I remember you being there. That was a crazy situation. I'm just glad, you know, it was weird being summoned into the courtroom when they didn't know anybody's name. And there was some people that gave me shit because I went in on my own, but my thought process was they had already cuffed 2 people and took them in. So my idea behind that was let's try it a little differently and see if we can get any better results. You know, like they do with us, the good cop, bad cop routine. Exactly, Brandon. What's up, John Eagle? Appreciate you, man. Sorry I missed you. So yeah, I walked past it, but Charlie's Steakhouse back over there. Supposed to be really good food. You could tell too, Howard. They really they didn't know what the hell to do. And if you're looking for a business, you're looking to have a business, and you don't want to have to deal with snow ever, you could come down here to Wickenburg, and Zane Burger here is for sale. So Callie saying Zane Burger, restaurant and real estate for sale, right here. Yeah, what's funny is having the recording and him trying to be like, I don't care if you're a mile away and you're recording towards the courthouse. That's contempt. Get the fuck out of here! There's cops again. One there. Yeah, that's just one. Truth be told, what up? I don't really have an agenda or a specific reason for going live. I went live because I wanted to update people that go to the trucking channel about what was going on with the breakdown, and went live on this channel because you know how Karens and Darrens can be. So that's why we're here. Oh, you dare me to pocket some gravel? Oh, that's so bold. What a rebel. Green bean. That's what's up. Right now. What a rebel you are. Fucking gravel right now. Fucking get fucking sand mites and shit in my pocket. Fucking rebel. Oh yeah, you know I want that gravel. I'd rather have some of the cacti. Some cool cacti around here. Acorns in my pocket? No. I forgot all my props. They were all at home. No acorns were hurt in the making of this video right now. And this is a really cool cacti. Fucking such edgy content to grab fucking gravel and put it in your pocket, you know? Fucking edgy. Bold. What a rebel. You heard? Hey, Jenny, what's up? We're just walking. Truth be told, we're just walking, man. Like I said, my truck just got fixed last night. Been broke down since Friday, and I completely crashed last night. So I figured I want to get out of the truck and do some walking around. I am gonna have to stop and get some cigarettes. Yep. I'm smoking again. Fucking sue me. Can't get blood out of turnip. Bitch! You heard? We're walking. I went live just in case there was going to be some Karens and Darrens, or if the popo thought that you'd always being suspicious, Uh, well, last night was the first time I actually got good rest since Thursday night. Truth be told, so. Damn it, Bobby, we're out of propane and our propane accessories are all broke down. We gotta go over to Strickland Propane and get some more. And I figured, fuck it, why not get a little walk in, get some exercise? The saddest day of my life was walking out to that tool shed and seeing Bobby whacking it with them boys. Have they? IP? Right on. Well, on the way back, we're going to walk on the other side of the road, and that'll be right in front of the PD. So I do have my Callahan phone on me in case the battery dies on this one. I don't have battery packs or nothing with me. But I will be posting a business card of the guys that came out and fixed my truck. It would be greatly appreciated. I'll post that on the trucking channel, but it would be greatly appreciated if you guys could go and show them some thanks for what they did. Yes, the bill was about $4,500, and it may seem high, but they had to do a lot. They also took about $1,200 in charges off of there. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. On top of taking $1,200 worth of charges off, they also let me crash on a couch. They also let me grab a shower. They also fed me 3 or 4 times. So I would, all in all, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better, but could have been a whole hell of a lot worse. Oh shit! Did I just find Ming Wing? Did I find Ming Wing? Fucking Southwest Thai massage right now. You heard? Right now. It was very nice, Crofty. It was highly unexpected. And to top it all off, they fixed 2 things on the truck and didn't charge me with it. They showed me another thing that needs fixed that I can do myself with a simple 10 millimeter socket. It's missing a fucking a gasket or an O-ring for the turbo. Turns out that might be what is causing the whistle that I've been having. There's a big ass saguaro. Each arm, I'm told, each arm on these takes 80 years to start. So every one of them in between is 80 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's a big yucca. The mythical 10 millimeter socket. That's right. Yeah. Anybody that's been in the trucking channel, you know what that whistle was like. So um, when I go over to Kenworth to try and get the ABS light and the traction control light fixed, I am going to see if they have that O-ring. I'm just going to buy the O-ring and put it on myself. What the hell with them? What did them do? Them fucking floating heights and stuff, Uh-oh. What the hell? I just got an alert. Tucson, uh, fucking flash flooding right now, right now. What are those? What do those do? LBA. What do those floating hearts do? 75 to 80 years. Yeah. Goddamn fucking LVA. Fucking goddamn. You spamming my chat with hearts. Fuck. What the fuck, man? You heard? Come on, guys. I'm gonna fucking put this information out there right now. You heard? The only reason I did a vertical is because I don't have a mount. I don't have a rig to hold two phones. And with horizontal, I can't hardly see the chat without putting my finger on it and scrolling up and down. So this is just way easier. Just so you know. God damn, what the hell? What do they things do, man? What do those do? What the hell? What do those things do? What's that do? I don't know. What are those gems for? Anybody know? Anybody tell me? I don't know how far down we're gonna go. It's money, Brandon Mitchell. Is that what that is? Hell yeah. Appreciate you, LBA. I mean, Rick the Dick. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Right now. 96.3 real country. I see it just ran a red light. We caught that on live right now. It's money? Fuck yeah, that's what's up. Starting to get a little warm walking around. Fucking hell. I think it's still like 74 degrees, 75 degrees, something like that. Tell you what, I cranked up the AC last night just to soak it all in. Fucking woke up fucking freezing my fucking nuts off, you know? You heard? Oh yeah. Appreciate you, LVA. Thank you, man. Let's see who the top fans are right now. Oh fuck. Who the hell is that? Fucking hell. Hell yeah. Goddamn fucking LVA. I mean, Wick the Dick, 515 XP right now. What the hell, Patricia? Freezing your tits off. What the hell? Can't talk like that right now. Oh, wait. Fucking goddamn vulgar talk right now. So I don't know. What do you think? Maybe go down to the roundabout down here and then turn around, go back. And that's another problem I have. Another reason why I'm still sitting is tomorrow is Columbus Day, so I don't know if the dealership is going to be open to even get the truck fixed. Okay, there's a new fire station. New Wickenburg fire station right there. So when we come back up the other side, we'll take a peek. But that's the new fire station here. Should walk around the roundabout. We'll walk in a triangle. Well, I was thinking about walking in a square. I wanted to box it out. You heard? Fucking hell, that was close. What the hell? Got a damn house painting contractor here right now. You got all kinds of whites on the building. Isn't that fancy? Isn't that fancy right now? And we got a treasure shop here, antique little mall. Got a authentic Mexican food here. It's called Ranchero. Right here on the main drag. Shit smells good, I can tell you that. So, the first night I crashed over there, this is the place that we had. I got 2 pepperoni pizzas from this place called Corey's. Qorris. And I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to pizza, I like it greasy. It was nice and thin. Lots of pepperoni on it. It's pretty damn good. Corey's right here. Pretty good pizza. Fuck, they dragging something. What the hell? Yeah, and everything that I'm telling you that I had, I didn't buy the shit. The mechanics took care of me and helped me out. I knew that kind of told them the story of what was going on. That, just coming off a home time where the truck was broke down and then broke down 3 other times since then. Sizzling walk. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a sizzling walk right now. Gay channel? Well, you don't have to be here. Kick rocks. Well, fuck if you like it or not. Some people do, some people don't. If you don't, scroll on by. Sure are, Crofty. There are very good people still out there. Far and few in between. But only the movement closes down. I got you, Howard. I just don't know. I'm going to have to call in the morning and double check. So yeah, they bought 2 of the large pepperoni pizzas and brought it back to the house. Where they let me crash on the couch. Keebler Danger, what up? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Oh shit, you got timed out, huh? Damn. You know, here's a little hint for people when you're scrolling through the shorts and you come across lives that you don't like. Here's a hint. You don't like it. Move the fuck on, bitch. You don't have to say what you do and don't like. Just move the fuck on. Nobody wants you here anyway. I know what you meant, Howard, by the movement. Yeah, I knew. It is the movement, though. They're moving to fucking divide and conquer us. You know, everybody says, well, the system's broken. The system's broken. No, it's not. It's designed exactly how they intended it. It's working exactly how they intended it. That's all there is to it. Stuff and change. You don't like it? Oh, damn, there's a hotel right here, or motel right here I didn't know about. It wouldn't have done me no good anyway. I was fucking 30 miles away. You know, if you want to come to the channel and fucking hang out, fucking have a good time with us, that's fine. But you're not going to come here and just start talking shit and expect people to fucking deal with it. My moderators, they'll give you a couple chances and then boom, you gone, bitch. It's just that simple. Especially on this channel. Like most of the time on this channel, it's we're dealing with cops, government officials. I prefer the chat to stay about that. The other channel, that's a little different. We'll entertain you for a little bit. We get bored. We troll each other so hard that we get so bored that we like a challenge, but they get chewed up and spit out. How you doing, boss? So, if you want to troll somebody, go over there to Trucking with Callahan. Go ahead and troll them over there. Let's see what your skills are like. What's up, Bill? Hold on a minute. There you go. There you go, Bill. Right, Blue? Need to be updating my moderators anyway. Finally found your way here? Hell yeah. We're walking down into towards the city center of Wickenburg, Bill. That's what we're doing right now, right now. See all the good folks in here tonight. I realize going vertical, we're going to have trolls come in. For the most part, we'll allow them to talk their shit, but you're not going to use derogatory terms and shit like that. That shit goes against TOS, so won't be allowed. It's that simple. Moderators, you know what is allowed and what isn't. Use your best judgment. I trust y'all. Wow. What do y'all think of this? It says it's easy to serve God when he's out of the picture. What's your thoughts on that? I'm not a religious person at all, but some of you might find some motivation in that. Got you a pair of earrings from Wickenburg? Right on. I try not to. Sometimes sometimes it can get to you. Snap judgments get to a person. So I get it, but you think it's harder to serve when you aren't in church? I think it's a whole lot easier. I don't need all the hypocrisy and the political nonsense that goes on in churches. That's just my point. But I understand where you're coming from. I'm not going to say I dislike you because I don't agree. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I want to walk all the way down there or not. Unless I can walk up over this down here. Jesus had Sermon on the Mount because churches were corrupt. I mean, they still are. Like, look, if you want to become wealthy, there's two places you can go to get wealthy and no one questions shit. Lead a church or be in government. That's what's sad, Keebler. I think that if you're going to be a true Christian, every day you should walk like a Christian. At the same time, just because someone doesn't walk like a so-called Christian doesn't mean that they're a godly or not a godly type person. You can be a good person without being I'm just going to put it to you bluntly. You can be a good person without being a Bible thumper. All right, Crofty, no worries. We'll be right here. I don't know. I think that can go both ways. Keebler. I think that can go both ways. It depends on who you let get inside your head in the church. If you ignore all the political BS, then I would have a tendency of agreeing with you. But if you don't, I think you would be better outside the church. That's all I'm saying. That's right. You know, I can have conversation with people with difference of opinions. That's like in the so-called community that I'm involved with, right? You got 1A people, and you have what people call 1A trolls. Well, I can go in to a chat box and have conversation with people on the other side and not have any issues. So I don't understand why it's so hard. We're not going to get anywhere if we don't have them conversations. And we're just calling each other a bootlicker and a troll and all this. That gets us nowhere at all. That's just my opinion. Everybody's allowed to do whatever they want. They can say what you want. It's a free country. But I don't think that going and instigating arguments with public officials or members of the citizens of the country is going to do any good. You know, I've done walk-arounds while live in Missouri, and I had people inviting me into their stores to show me around. I didn't have no Karens. It's just a matter of how you approach things, how you handle yourself. I think it just everybody in general needs to do better and be better. And yes, I include myself with that. I'm far from perfect. I make mistakes. I say and do things that get taken out of context. If anybody ever wants to have a conversation about anything I say or do, hit me up an email. We'll have a conversation. I'm also the type that if I am doing things wrong or say things wrong or give out information that's wrong, I will admit to it. I may not catch it right away. Someone else may have to come to me about it. Point is, I will catch it eventually, and I'll make it known that I was wrong. Yeah, let's see. Exactly, Bill. And Keebler, I appreciate that. That's what I expect of people. It doesn't always have to be done in public either. You know what I mean? You don't have to always point out someone's wrongdoings publicly. You can go to them on the side, the back channels, or whatever, and talk to them privately about that. What's up, Army? Not everything needs to be done publicly. That's another issue. No, I disagree with you, Blue. Cops don't think they are right. Cops think they are legal. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Or lawful. I'm sure a lot of times, they probably think they're wrong, but they think they have the lawful backing to do so. You're in South Dakota? Right on. I am in Arizona right now. And we're just walking around. We're not trying to agitate. We're not trying to instigate nobody. We're just simply having a walk and talk here. Well, yeah, I get that, Blue. I get that. Most of the time, they don't. That's because they think they have the legal or lawful backing that will protect them in doing what they're doing, Bill. That's what I was getting at. Exactly. I don't know if I can get around this. This thing dips down right here. I don't know if I can get around it going up here. Can't. We'll turn around and go the other way. Well, and with the Supreme Court ruling that cops can lie, they think they're encouraged to do wrong or encouraged not to use moral standards. That's how I look at it. Exactly. Yep, just following orders. Where have I heard that before? But I also don't think that all cops are bad either. I know people are going to disagree with that. Maybe even call me a bootlicker because of it. But I think there are cops out there that try to do the right thing, but then they get fucked with by their colleagues and their superiors for doing so. So that's just my opinion. You may disagree with that. That's fine. You have that right. But my whole family, with the exception of a couple of us, was military. My grandfather was a cop for a long time. Um, so I don't believe that all cops are bad. I think that if they don't stand up and try to do the right thing, yeah, I'm not going to try and get over that. I've got it all gated off. I can't even walk across the tracks here. I'm not, the roundabout's right down there. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, where is it? Where my finger at? Right there is a McDonald's. The roundabout's just down that way, not too far. Mm, no, Howard, I'm not back on the road tomorrow. I mean, I will be driving, but I got to drive to Phoenix to go to the shop. So Kenworth can try and fix again what they thought they fixed Friday. What's up, Patrick? Yep, we're getting a little cardio in, doing a little walk. Yep, getting a little sweat in too. Guess I should have left the trek on. But we're getting a little low on fuel. I'll have to go fuel up tomorrow. I do appreciate everybody coming in. Exactly, Bill. Bats and buzzard season. Yeah, I'll just walk back up towards the semi IP. We might find a place to sit and talk chit chat. But start walking back towards the semi. Beautiful sunset tonight, though. Supposed to get down to about 70, I think, tonight. 70, 72, something like that. I am going to have to stop in the station, grab me something else to drink and some smokes. Bats are under the bridge. Right on. You like Wickenburg? Hell yeah. It is a neat little town. Um, I was told that all the residents here will not allow a Walmart here because it's all mom and pop places. They don't want, other than like the gas stations and the restaurants, they don't want big business here. Well, Howard, you would think, being a law enforcement officer, you would be well versed in the law of the land, which is the Constitution. Saw some bats with a 3 foot wingspan. Damn. Cowgirl second chance. Huh. Secondhand store, maybe? Blue moon. Have to go to Surprise for Walmart, right? Walmart, they might, or Blythe. Wouldn't Blythe be a little bit closer? Or no? Is it further? I haven't looked. That's what I hear, Bill. It can be Keebler for sure. I know where Blythe is, but I'm not far from the border here. I was looking at the map earlier and I just saw it. I wondered, but Surprise is closer. Got it. So I was wrong. See that? I was wrong. Midwest Accountability was wrong. Blythe is not closer than Surprise. I was wrong. Okay. Hey, Bethany, what's up? I'm in Arizona. I don't want to hear your bullshit, Howard. What's up? What's up? Right now. Sweat my ass off. Whew. You hate it here? Where's here? Oh, Arlington, Virginia? Yeah. I just don't like the heat here in Arizona. That's what I don't like. I'm not much into the temperatures being up so high all the time. That's why I prefer the Midwest. You get a range of temperatures. Although, when it's hot, it's hot. That humidity sucks. You're from Albuquerque, New Mexico, right on. I was just there the other day for the balloon fiesta. Was able to catch one landing over, I think it was a Home Depot. A couple of the people that are subscribers, not only subscribers, but friends, are from the Albuquerque area. The burning of Zozobra? I don't know. I've never heard of it. Capital Farms, huh? This is called Capital Farms. Probably can't see it. There you go. Capital Farms. Oldest friend in the world is in ABQ. Right on. So this looks like a butcher. What it looks like. Quality meats. Your dinner crowd. Yeah, it looks like a butcher. Nice. Little small market and butcher. Sage. Is that what that is? Sage? Yo, Patrick, right now, what's up? Sorry if I missed you earlier. This would be a good time to have a electric scooter. That guy almost hit me going by me. There's a bear at the camp. You be careful, Patrick. So right here, if you're ever in Wickenburg, Arizona, Senior Center, Freedom Express, Social Services, Food Bank, and Veterans Services right here. I don't know what street this is, but the address is 466. And the main drag going right through Wickenburg. Senior Center, Freedom Express, Social Services, Food Bank, Veterans Services. So make note of that if you're ever in the area. They might be able to help you out. Lizard hunter on the scooter. St. Clair, Bethany, Missouri. I've been there, Howard. What's the main drag? It's 60 or whatever it is. I think it is. It's 466. Yes, Wickenburg Way. IP, yes. So, Wickenburg, Arizona, Veteran Services, Social Services, and Food Bank. 466 Wickenburg Way. Right there. We zoom in. Boom. Now y'all know. Yep. US Highway 60, but it's Wickenburg Way. Same thing. Hell yeah, IP. And it's gonna suck going into Phoenix in the morning. I'm either gonna have to leave at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I might have to wait until after 8 to get over there without dealing with docs. I don't give a fuck. I'm beyond giving a fuck, Bill. Double court self storage. Oh, wait a minute. What's this sign say? Oh wow, there we go. Screenshot that. Back up just a hair. What you see with your eyes is never as clear as what you see with your heart. Take note, y'all. That's a fact. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen a bunch of trash laying around or nothing like that. Seems like they really take pride in their town, Patricia. Tucson got slammed. Right on. I mean, not right on, but better them than me. Shit. Deuce Bigelow quote. Oh boy. But it's a factual statement, Patrick. That's not good, Blue. What the hell? I appreciate your crafty. You don't need to post that. I do appreciate you, but there's no need to post all that. I was actually thinking about taking those links down off of my channels. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to grift off of anybody or nothing like that. I've always made it perfectly clear that I would appreciate it, but I don't want people to think that I need that shit either. Do I live here? No. That's me. I'm an over-the-road truck driver. I have a trucking channel, but I want to update people on this channel for the simple reason that walking around town while you're recording can sometimes send people into a frenzy. So that's why I went live on this channel. Coffee, you can post it if you want. I'm not telling you have to quit. I'm just saying, for principle's sake, I'm not asking anybody for donations. I knew what getting into trucking would be like. I knew that it was an expensive occupation. So any financial trouble that I get into, I expect to get myself out of. That's all I was saying. I will never beg or grift people for their money, because I know people are on tight budgets or on fixed incomes. And if I can't bail myself out, if I get in trouble, I shouldn't be out doing it. Might be a little different with what I'm doing right now, but don't have a vehicle right now. I know how that goes. Try being, well, you know where IKEA is. Try being there, broke down, when it's 90 degrees. Can't idle the truck. Don't have no AC. Not knowing what to do. Now, I do have links. Hold on just a second. Wipe some sweat from my brow. I do have links. If you guys want to support the channel and feel like you're not sending out money for no reason, there are links to different products. I have W Energy powder, mix it with water. I have Coffee brand coffee. I have Firm Lock or Firm Look to the beard product, local to Albuquerque. I have a couple different apparel people that I'm affiliated with, so I do get a small cut from them. But if you want to feel like you're getting something for your money, go take care of that there. Oh, God. What the hell, Patrick? Give the dog a collar and it'll do a trick. Oh, boy. What up, C4? What's going on, brother? Get in here, brother. Let's talk about it. You heard? That's what's up. What's up? Wait now. You don't have a dollar. That's why you're asking a fucking dog. What the hell? And right here, we got a few little shops. Desert Maine Salon. Got Tier 1 Roofing. And this is just called Clothing and Jewelry. And you got two salons. One there and one over here called Head West Barbershop. And you got this over here called the Aesthetics Firm. Botox, IV drip, skin, laser, tanning. Coffee supply. It's one of my links. Patricia Coffee brand coffee. They got all kinds. They also have hot chocolate. Usually out of stock, but they have like beef jerky and shit like that. There you go. Oh, this is called the Pony Secondhand Store. It's like they got a little bit of everything in there. Oh my God. What's my name? I don't answer questions. Bill, you'll do tricks for anything. Oh, they stole me but the gold. Stony Creek Sweets, huh? Just joking. Call me Sean Michael Callahan. A wedged we. Hell, for bourbon, you do anything they ask, won't you? Bill, you fucking bourbon whore. What we got here? Beauty Society. They have a lot of beauty salons and stuff in town here. It's not that big of a town. LB Beauty Society, Salon and Spa. Thank you, Bethany. I appreciate you. $600 more bourbon today. God damn. Fucking send that right over there to my fucking P.O. box right now, right now. Well, this should be public. We can go up here. Maybe. Might give it some hell. I don't know. Got a guy back over here, so this looks like public parking right now. So fire danger today is high. It's in the yellow right there. Picked an awesome person to pull in. Yeah, I like to think we're giving them some free advertising, you know. Nobody's even said a word to me. No one's fucked with me. There we go. We'll get a picture of this real quick. There's the address up there. There you go, Patricia. There's a copy link. Thank you, Cropty. Was it hard to find? Did I not have it on the channel? Well, that looks like an older fire truck there. This might get me yelled at or something. That's an older one there. I think. That looks like an older one. Compared to that International, it's an old Ford. That's in damn good shape. Hell yeah. There's an even older one back there. Look at that thing. Old wooden ladder. That's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, they take pride in their equipment for sure. Parade pieces, right on. A little board is probably just what they need. Yeah. Boston Tea Party joke. What'd you say? At least it's not that 1775 copy. Tastes like dog. Oh my God. That's hilarious. It's not wheeled or nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here to the Maverick. I'm gonna get one of these new Mountain Dews they got. It's only sold at Mavericks. Honeydew Mountain Dew. C4. What's up? What's up? Collaboration. What's up? Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, they got a new Mountain Dew. I might have to mute it when I go in. I don't want to upset nobody. It's private property and everything. Yes, Bill, Honeydew. It's very good. It kind of reminds me of that Gatorade that's what is it? Hold on, I'll think. Cucumber lime. It's pretty hot here too. Collaboration. We'll go inside and I'll show you. Mavericks don't care. We'll find out. Throw my can away here too. I wouldn't trade that for all the coffee and China. Oh boy. Later, Patrick. Thanks for coming in, man. I do appreciate you. See, here we go. I wasn't joking. Honeydew, Mountain Dew. Come on out, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You too, sir. Honeydew, Mountain Dew. It's good stuff, actually. What the hell? Loaded nachos? Actually, what's up? My buddy, these Stranger Pizza, they're really good. Haven't had them yet, but let's get something to drink. Street Bills. Speaking of which, oh, what? Way to go! What are you looking for? It'd be done with the sodas, buddy. Yep, right there to your left. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and get one. They're two for $4.25 right now. Let's just get two of them. I might have to use my credit card, but we're gonna get a couple right now. Yeah, very good. This is the gas station chain that bought out Come and Go. Bean and queso burrito, beefy cheese and potato burrito, buffalo chicken, 8-piece mini tacos, chicken tender snack box. That's what they have in the hot box. What's up, John Wallace? What'd you retract? There's no retracting. Don't be retracting that stuff right now. Let's see. All right. Body armor, cherry lime. Hell yeah. All right, give me a second, y'all. How's it going, man?
Give me 5 million seconds. Over here, bro.
Over there? I need 2 packs of Lucky Strike Red 100s, please.
You ready, Andy?
Yep.
2207. Should drop as soon as you're ready, card. I'm not going to listen to that beat all night.
One
So
of
it
them
dropped
nights
it to
already.
2153.
You're off work?
Yeah.
Well, it don't look like it.
I could have made weight.
I would have been okay with it, man. No hurry. Do appreciate you. Have a good one. All right. Look at that. Live streaming, walking into a building. No one gave me any trouble. River Rat, what's up? All right, Crafty, thank you. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Have a great night. Bill was updating me earlier on that. Said it may miss me. But where I'm at, I'm actually in a good spot. It's a gravel parking lot. It's not dirt. So I won't be dealing with all the mud like I was when I was broke down. Yeah, $21 for 2 sodas and 2 packs of cigarettes right now. Yes, the Honeydew Mountain Dew is very good. I didn't know if I was going to like it at first, but it actually is very good. I'll show you when we get up there, IP. And I'm definitely I'm in an okay spot. There's a CVS right there. Albertsons is right there. In fact, I might go over to Albertsons after we sit and chit chat for a little bit and pick up a few things. But yeah. Maverick should have. It's a Southwest thing. That's the only place you can get them. IP is Maverick. Just like Circle K was the only place you could get the Purple Thunder or whatever for a while. During the limited release, Maverick is the only place you can get that honeydew. It's getting pretty dark out here. Holy shit. Of course, we're getting away from all the light pollution too, so. This is one of the safest towns in America, really? Well, when I went to Phoenix last night to get the AC evacuated and recharged, I left my trailer here and get better fuel mileage that way, but I left it here. Don't you come over here, puppy. We'll fucking punch you right to the moon. Fucking punt, field goal. No, I'm just kidding. You need a headlight? Nah, I'm good. The peach dew. I know. I never got any of that IP, and I really wanted to try that. You buy them out every time. You know, I looked for it on. I looked for that honeydew on Amazon. Even you can't find it on there. It's crazy. And if you can, it'll probably be outrageous price. In fact, go ahead and grab one of these. It was good, and you hate to. I'm gonna grab one of these really quick. Give me a second, guys. Right now. Need a drink. Paris Hutchins, welcome in. How you doing? Count me in, Bill. Count me in for two. Count me in for two, bro. Just saying. I want two of everything. One to sip on and one for my collection. Another laundromat, Western Laundry and Dry Cleaning. Pretty big building. Bought a barrel from Peerless. Hell yeah. I'm just going to tell you right now, Bill, from here on out, 2 bottles of everything. One for sipping on, for the fireside chats, and one for the collection. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Per Google, your closest Maverick is Wickenburg. Oh God, that sucks. I really want one of these. I don't know if y'all can see them or not, but they're the razors. I really want one of them. That'd be a blast right now. That would be a blast. Yeah, they are building frantically the Mavericks. Like, they're definitely going up everywhere. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? I think Albertsons closes at 10. Hold on. Oh, I still got a little bit. You got my Pringles on sale there. I think they got them for like $1. Jerry Singleton, what's up? What's up? What's up? That's it. I'm going to get my new car next weekend. Been home for 4 weeks. Damn. Oh yeah. I hope you get a good deal. IP. Hell yeah. It is not cooling down much at all. Casey's. I love Casey's gas stations. Those things, they have some of the best pizza ever. I mean, for gas station pizza, it's phenomenal. Blue Butterfly, what up? Cursing your name when you call it rub power. No more Kias. Yeah, you don't want a Kia anyway, IP. They're too easy to steal. Stay away from them. And look at all these fucking Teslas over here charging. You had a Casey sausage breakfast food. Hell yeah. Casey's food is very good. I hear you, IP. Blue Butterfly. Be able to get I think, a fairly decent picture of Old Glory flapping in the breeze. Put a one in your chat. Put a one in your chat. You know what I'm saying? Put a one in your chat. Put one in your chat if you want to see Old Glory waving in the breeze. Put one in your chat. No, I'm just kidding. Where are we? I'm in Arizona. Little barrels and curls, hair company and aesthetics. Bunch of different little shops in there. Pamper Me Lounge. All kinds of little things in there. Have I tried the new breakfast pizza at Casey's? No, I have not. Phoenix temp dropped to 70 because of the rain. Nice. Sucks it's so close to the building there. See if we can pull it off of the building. Poor flag. Now it's going to sit on top of the building. It's not on the building no more now. Pole needs to be a little bit higher so it's not up against that building. You're good. Blue Unicorn, no worries, man. Gotta love Old Glory. I wish that we were in our glory, but fortunately we're not. This country needs a lot of work. A lot of work. Blue number 2. What the hell? Blue's got to take a number 2? Oh shit. Right now. Oh, I didn't even see that old car up here at this restaurant that's for sale. I didn't see this old car up here. Touch how observant I am, huh? Can't put me up on a TV? Probably because it's vertical. Jerry, sorry. You this is not very safe for people walking. It's not lit up very good. There's a sidewalk here. It's a pretty wide sidewalk, but no lights. Can't see snakes or scorpions or nothing. Let's do this. We turn the light on. There we go. It is on your TV, Bill? Oh. Chorizo breakfast pizza. Right on. Might have to try that when I get back home. Back home to the Midwest. That won't be until around Thanksgiving, though. Hopefully, by that time, I'll be caught back up and on my feet enough that we'll go out and feed the homeless again. Because unfortunately, the funding ran out and they are no longer in the motel. Looks like an old Plymouth over there. We turn this light off so I'm not blinding people driving by and we'll look at it. Anybody tell me what that is? You can't see, Callahan? There we go. Are you scared of the dark? Jalapeno popper pizza. Oh, man. Jerry, you should get one. Tell them don't cook it, but freeze it for you. Then freeze it for me. Hell yeah, IP, very nice. Well, considering I was just home for 3 months, it sucks that I couldn't go out and feed them during that time, but that was just one of those times that I absolutely had to look out for myself, Tom Zebra is riding around on his bike with a shoulder camcorder VHS camera. Yeah, I like that guy. I like Tom Zebra. That might be a regional thing, though. They do that, John Wallace. They'll do that regional shit. They'll have limited time things in different areas. I kind of want to see a snake or something. Let me turn the light off again. I want to show you something. I don't know if we can get it, though. Way off in the distance over there. American flag waving. Kind of hard to see. It's fuzzy. Okay. On with the light again. Yeah, I'm really not trying to go hunting for snakes, Bill. Just, in passing. Oh, look, here's a bench. Let's sit down for a minute. We're not far from where my truck's at. Let's have a seat. I can turn the light off because it's killing my battery. I'm down to 29% already. So we're not going to be able to be live much longer. you all want, after I go pick up a couple things from Albertsons, let my phone charge, I can go back live and we can sit and chit chat if y'all want. Yeah, that's why this is blacktop here. Patricia, if you look, it's blacktop. So it's definitely going to be attractive to snakes, for sure. If I want to slave this all, what's up? Oh, if you had an ultraviolet flashlight, you could look for scorpions. They go, yeah. Maybe, I wonder if Albertsons would have one. Or, it's not Albertsons. Safeway. I know they're affiliated with Albertsons, but I wonder if they would have one, perchance. Why don't we do that? We'll go ahead and smoke the cigarette here, and then we'll walk over towards the semi. I'll end the live. I'll plug it in, and then maybe Callahan's and go live, or maybe back here. Mavericks would have it. I'm not walking all the way back there, Bill. Safeway's right over there. Right there. I'm not that far. It was, Jerry. I broke down. Okay, so I guess I got to go back over it again one more time. Friday morning, I was at Kenworth in Tolleson, Arizona, there in the Phoenix area, because I had the ABS light on and I had both traction control lights on, right? So I go in there and they tell me that there was a gap in there in the sensor, the speed sensor. They fixed it. I go 80 miles to the northwest over to Agia, Arizona to get loaded. And I'm on the scale getting my pre-load weight, my empty weight. And I noticed that my temperature is up around 220, 230, around in that area. I was like, oh shit, I wonder what the hell's going on. I wasn't hearing my fan kicking on. I tried turning it on. I didn't hear nothing. So I got my weight. And then I went over 3/4 of a mile or something like that, 3/10 of a mile over to where check-in was. And I shut the truck off. I open the hood. Well, I go check in first. And then I go open the hood. And I noticed that the serpentine belt was shredded. But it wasn't, broken half or anything. So I was trying to tug on it to see if there was maybe numbers on it or something like that. And I noticed that the fan was wobbling back and forth. So, at that point, I had already called dispatch and let them know. And, they had called breakdown or called a mechanic to come out and check it out. Well, they got into it and got to looking. That mount for the fan has 4 bolts that hold it on, right? 3 of the 4 were sheared off inside the block or inside the engine. So they had to take everything off the front, the condenser, the pre-cooler, the radiator, the fan, everything. They had to drill them out. Well, 3 of the 4 they could drill out. The other one they wasn't messing with. One of the others they were able to back off. So I lied. That's inaccurate. They didn't drill out 3 of them. They drilled out 2 of them. They were able to back one out. 2 of them they helicoiled and put back in. The other one they just put a shorter bolt in with some spacers. Got that to hold on. Got a new belt on and all that. Luckily, I avoided a major catastrophe there. It didn't shatter, the last bolt or shear the last bolt and go through my radiator or go through the, anything else in there. So got that fixed. And then I went to test drive it, and boom, all the lights came back on. So I was like, well, shit. Well, while they were closing it up, before they got it fixed, they were closing it up because of heavy rain that was coming in. And they closed the hood on the condenser. the AC condenser. So they had to replace that too. And then I had to drive to Phoenix. So that was kind of my test drive. I had to drive to Phoenix to a guy they know to evacuate and recharge the AC system. So that's when the lights came back on. It's when I was on my way to Phoenix to get that done. Thankfully, they were good people. They took care of it. They didn't charge me for that. The first night, I slept in the truck with no AC, no power, no nothing. The second night, they invited me to crash on the couch. They let me grab a shower there. They bought pizza that night. And then a couple other meals they paid for me. Last night they bought me food too. So I mean they did me a solid, man. So right now it's basically back together. I mean it is back together. It's basically running right, but I got to get the ABS and traction control lights fixed the right way because Kenworth didn't do that. And I also found out that I have a heater core that's plugged. So my heat is not exactly working the right way, but it doesn't affect the drivability. So I'm hoping I get back to the company shop and we'll get that fixed. So that's where we're at. Oh, shit. Oops. That's where we're at with all that. The rain will be east of Wickenburg. Hell yeah. They brought the glizzies. Fuck no, they didn't. What's up with that shit? Anybody that calls it a glizzy is just fucking playing weird. Got too much sugar in their tank. So yeah. We are back. We're able to drive. I drove it to Phoenix and back. And it's parked up here in a gravel parking lot. No, that's Family Dollar there. That's not Safeway. It's on the other side. Safeway's on the other side of Family Dollar. It's drivable. I just want to make sure that the sensors are all fixed correctly, and then we'll be back on the road. But I already paid. I think it was $400 at Kenworth for them to allegedly fix the sensors, and they didn't do it right. Yeah, at least I'm in the South and I have AC. I slept like a freaking baby last night. I think it was 10:30. By the time I got the bill paid for the work they did on the truck, which was $4,500, a bat just swooped down right here. That was crazy. So I got that paid, and then they bought supper last night. By the time I got back to the truck, ate and laid down, it was 10:30, 11 o'clock. I didn't wake up till like almost 10 o'clock this morning. I had the AC cranked up so much that I had to fucking I had to cover up. It was great. Oh, Callahan likes the glizzies? I don't know. That dude's something else. $54 with 98% humidity, huh? Yeah, just because we watch it doesn't mean we remember the shit. Blue. Come on, man. Not everybody has a photographic memory with everything they fucking watch, man. What the hell? Yeah, so Family Dollar's right there. And you got Safeway on the other side over here. Damn, it might be more of a walk than what I thought. That really walk that far? Holy shit. What the hell? Did I miss my truck? What the hell? Let's see. Damn, we're at 24%. Damn, I walked a lot further than what I thought. Holy shit. You don't have to have cable to watch that shit though, Jerry. Come on, man. Get with the times, old man. Finally starting to cool off a little bit. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's pretty nice. Damn, can't see any stars. There's not very much light pollution out here, though. You can see the stars really good. Do I need a Safeway order place? No, I do not, Bill. The Goodwill was? Damn, I can't believe I walked that far, y'all. Is this actually the town up here? What the hell? Jerry? I know what you want. You want some ice cream bar. But you won't get it. 72 in Wickenburg. Yeah, I mean, it's still. It did rain a lot over last couple of days here, so that's where the humidity's coming from. Wickenburg Country Club, 1 mile. Need Excedrin, migraine, and ice cream. Well, I don't think Excedrin's going to take away the midget leprechaun Bill. I just need a bottle of fucking bourbon to take care of that problem. What up, Pink? Nah, I just went on a walkabout, updating people on the semi. I figured I'd go live on Midwest, do a vertical just in case we had Karens and Darrens, but nobody has said a word. Went into the Maverick gas station. Nobody said a word about me being, holding my phone up and recording or being live or nothing. Can order that too. I can't. I'm not going to have alcohol in my truck. I had the first night I broke down. So here's a little story. Damn, I wish y'all could see the stars out here. Fucking amazing. So here's a little story. The first night I was broke down, I knew I wasn't going to be able to go anywhere or drive or do anything. So there was a gas station right next to me, or right across the tracks. Right next to the tracks. And right across them was a gas station. So I went over there and I bought me a chelada and a bag of ice because I still had a little bit of power at this time, right? So I was using the bag of ice put in front of the fan to be able to cool me off because I couldn't run the truck. So I put the bag of ice in front of the fan and it was keeping me fairly cool, drinking a little bit of the chelada, and wasn't really paying attention. The ice melted enough that the damn bag of ice tipped over, knocked my chelada off the stand right onto my bed. Oh, shit. So that took me an hour and a half to clean that bullshit up. And I was like, you know what? That's why I don't drink while I'm on the road. Shit like that happens. So I'll go back to that, even if I'm not driving. Fuck that. It's not worth it. All it would take is for them to say, oh, I smell alcohol or whatever. And then they would fuck with me. And it just doesn't make sense to take that chance. Why do that? So we don't do it anymore. That was it. That was enough for me. Might die on me by the time I get to where I'm going, in 2 hours. No power supply with me, so. It's dry down there. There's nothing down there. No water, no nothing. It's the safe way. I see what you did there. It's called what? I know what it's called. They call them something else in California. It's a whoosh. They call that a whoosh. Yeah, we're not far from the Safeway. I think I see it now. Skid to Voltraminer. I'm good. I'm just worried about the damn thing dying. But we'll get back up to the truck. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll just get to the Safeway, end it there. I'm gonna go back to the truck and plug it in, and we can go live from there. How's that? That's what we'll do. Get up to the Safeway. I'll end it there. Get back to the truck. Plug it in. And we'll do that thing again. Wait now. First, we got police department up here. You don't like this channel, you have to somewhat watch your behavior in it. What the fuck? That's weird. Well, it can't be no worse than someone coming in and first thing they say is this channel is gay, Pink. You know, instead of just shutting the fuck up and moving on by it. This channel's gay. Well, you're lame as fuck for coming in and saying that shit. First thing they said in the channel. And they had Jesus in their name. Like, what the fuck? Fucking weird. You was gonna call out Pink Taco? Oh shit. I'll hold it like this. We got a little bit of light here, not much. What a walk this was. Fucking over 2 hours. Channel's gay as fuck. Well, at least you said some other things before you automatically said that. The phone. Oh, you're good, Pink. If the shit I've been through lately can't tear me down, fuck it. Know what I'm saying? You heard? That's what's up. Right now. Part gay? What the hell? Yeah, no clue what you're talking about there, Blue, but hell yeah. There's the AutoZone. Oh my God, Pink. You know, that guy was making bank doing that shit, though. I might have to line the inside of the rig up with plastic and be like, hit that cash hat one time, crack an egg on my head, and I'll fucking slide all over the floor. Jerry, or Blue, I done forgot more about movies than I'll ever remember. I've had too much shit going on to even give a shit off that shit. Everybody has their thing that they remember, though. You know what I mean? Nothing against you for it. Doing it again last night, huh? Jesus. Well, fucking content farm that shit right now. That's what we'll do. Once you cross that bridge and you set it afire, there's no turning back, you know? You heard? No, Patricia, he's telling the truth. That shit was fucking disturbing as fuck. And dude was like, why you guys say I'm a bad father just because my kids are in the other room? Like, dude, you're wearing a fucking diaper, throwing food on yourself for money. Like, you have no self-respect, do you? I got you, Blue. I got you. Sean McGuinn, what up? Welcome in. Virginia, huh? Yeah, we're just doing a little walkabout in this little small town here. We're gonna do a walk and talk, chit chat with people. Just recording in public. That's all we're doing. I'm not lost. There's the AutoZone right there that I passed an hour and a half ago. Almost 2 hours ago. And the police department's right there. So definitely not lost. It was just I walked a lot further than what I thought. I probably lost 10 pounds. People that got their fog lights on while driving in town are fucking idiots. Don't be that type of person. Patriot Warrior in the house. I know you've probably been working, been lurking in the stream, but that's all right. Welcome back. Hold on, let me get that. There we go. I don't have that shit. Like you, Jerry. Yeah. Oh no, that's Tractor Supply. That's not the police department. Again, we're not out here trying antagonate and being antagonistic or instigating anything. Just a live walk and talk. That's all we're doing. Damn, I say I'm not trying to be antagonistic and I lose viewers. All right, we're gonna antagonate and be antagonistic and instigate shit. Fuck you, motherfucker. What's up? What's up? Right now. I'm gonna put that shit out there right now. Fucking do it right now. The fuck? Let's go right now. Get in here. Let's talk about it, brother. Get in here, brother. Let's talk about it. Right now. See? Got 3 in here. That's right. What's up? Fucking calling them all out right now. Let's talk about it. Oh, shit. That's right. What's up? What's up? What's that? What fucking problem right now? You heard? There's nobody over there. Fuck, I got 2 more people in here. Fuck you! Fucking do it right now! Oh, shit. All right, there's Safeway. Whew. Hotter than shit. Oh, nice. IP, hell yeah. That's right. Fuck all you parking lots. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass right now. Fucking parking lots. What's up? You heard? Right now. What we got here? Oh shit. 49 seconds short was just added to your channel. Oh shit. I have to go back and see what the hell I did right now. Actually, I gotta take this bag back over to the truck. I'll take this to the truck. Plug the phone in. Then I'll go over to Safeway. It's not that far. Help! Help! It's the police! 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 Damn. I thought Pride Month was over. To hell? Yeah, I thought Pride Month was over with. To hell. Okay. Oh shit. We got a copper coming out. I probably shouldn't do this because the battery's about dead. That's right. If you know you got warrants or think you might have warrants, stay the fuck out away from police departments. Oh yeah, that's not a cop car, but he's probably a cop. I see you. It's the police. Oh, it's for domestic violence. Oh, I got you. I was just making a funny about being still Pride Month. I was just making a funny. I guess it wasn't that funny. Yes, it wasn't that funny. My bad. Mainly conservative. Well, shit. That wouldn't be good for someone recording the police then. Just saying. All right on. Blue. I probably won't. It's that time of year where I don't go. I don't go to the northern states much, or I try not to. Still in jail, no bond. They might have found that. They might have found that. All right, so when this little plaza here You got Century 21, Blue Ink Title Agency, Radiant Financial Group, Edward Jones, Farm Bureau Insurance, and TSG Constructors. So right up here on the other side of this plaza is where we're at, where we're going. Alias is John Doe. The police put that. I think the police will put that. You get someone like him who will not talk, he won't eat, he won't do nothing. He'll straight protest. That's what they'll do. It's like that truck driver they just arrested. He had a California driver's license, CDL, and the first name that was on there was no name listed. Like, what the hell? There's a barber shop, computer shipping, do it best store, and a couple empties in between there. Long ride in a band shackled to Farmington. Yeah. All right. Let's get over here. We're almost there. Phone is about to die. I'm at 11%, but we're almost there. And I'll have to leave this phone in the truck charging. I will take my Callahan's phone with me just in case anything happens. What were the 6 businesses in the plaza? Are you asking me or the chat? They are all financial institutions, it seems like. I am too. I didn't really have any doubts. Man, I wish you guys could see the stars out here. That's what I love about less people, more stars, less light pollution. Or if you ask some, it's pinholes in the firmament. We're in the bubble and we're just part of the experiment right now. All right, we'll just go ahead and cross right here. $48. Oh. There it is. I think I need to start it up and cool off a little bit before I walk back over. Look. Don't pop my bubble, man. Hey. I know your feelings don't care about facts. It's okay right now. What the hell was that? Fucking intruder alert. Stand back. Protected by Viper. Oh. Phone looks just like mine, or the truck looks just like mine. Hold on, let me plug this in real quick. We'll chat for just a few while I Start this up. Get some AC on me. Whew. Might be a little noisy, but I need the AC.
Wake up! Right now.
Need a native elder to burn sage in it, chase off the evil spirits. Right? I think you're right, Bill. It's mad at me for some reason, and I've always tried to maintain this motherfucker. I don't understand. AC. Fucking AC, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard? I look like I'd be a local. Oh no. Is that good or bad? I don't know. The two mechanics that I met that live right up the road here, I think they're only like 2 miles up the road. They were extremely cool, and I'm blessed that it was them that dispatch called out here. Very very blessed that it was them that came out because they did me solid for sure. One of those hat on backwards, bro drummer. I do if I have a fitted hat, I do wear them backwards. But these type of hats I don't wear backwards. Let me see. Do I have one? I have a fitted. I got a few hats with me. I'm a man of many hats. Yeah, one's not gonna work. Hey, Pink Taco, you still in here? Pink Taco, you still in here? I want you to know if this hat looks familiar. Get ready for bed. I appreciate you, IP. Much love to you. Rest well. Thanks for coming in. Do appreciate that. Here we go. Need to shave the shit off the top of his head. I usually do keep it pretty. I got it all here in the truck to do that with. Oh, I do have a fitted hat. Hell yeah. My favorite sad song. I don't think I have a favorite sad song. I don't like sad songs. Paper Hands. Why play a sad song when you can play a happy song, cheer yourself up? You know, fuck all that. Don't make no sense. There you go. You guys get a Reaper Apparel hat. Get you one of them. Link is in the description. Life in Oblivion. Reaper Apparel Company. There's another one. Reaper Apparel. One of my affiliates. If y'all feel so inclined, go show them some love. Why are you talking about yourself like that, Bill? You fucking midget leprechaun motherfucker. All right. At 2 hours and 40 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. I want to get up here and get this. Go get a couple things from Safeway, and then we'll be back. I might go on Callahan's and we can do a live chit chat. What is the ATV12 right now? That's what's up. You heard? I've done audits. I just haven't posted them, because me and sister wife, that's we just don't want to be known. Me and sister wife don't want to take credit for things like that, so we took them down. You heard? $30 seconds. I'm gonna end the live at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Strawberry dosage. Don't forget. Huh? Strawberry douche. What? Thank you, Bethany. Appreciate you. You have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Do appreciate you. All right, guys. Might be back if you're subbed to Callahan. Maybe we'll just do a live chat on there. But thanks for hanging out with me the last 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Much love, peace, and bacon grease. Y'all have a good night. See ya.